All right. Good afternoon, my friend.
It's good to be here with you, Sharita.
Thank you. It's good to be here with you too. So, I have been wanting to record some conversations with you to make it easy to share my intentions for sharing Juice Plus with my friends, my family, and people who might not even know me, because I think that it is the perfect way. Well, let me say this. For me, in my opinion, it is the most efficient way to deal with a lot of the impact from nutritional deficiencies in my community. And it also helps to bridge the wealth gap, in my opinion. It's an act of self-determination. It's an opportunity to work together as a family. It's an opportunity to have to transform your relationship to money as a family. It's an opportunity to generate more money that you can stay home with your children. You can start setting goals to take vacations. You can do more collective activities like our soup and salad in a jar parties and other things that you learn and just really incorporate self-care and wellness and educational opportunities for nutrition and really healthy living for your family. So that is why I love being able to have these conversations. And I wanted to get a little specific with things that I might get for feedback. People think, oh, I've really got it handled. I eat plenty of fruits and vegetables. So I just wanted to break it down and make some videos that we can share with people that I may want to just make this available and talk a little more specifically about multivitamins. Let's start with that one. So, multivitamins, what's the difference between our Juice Plus product, micronutrition, polyphenols, and the other things that I get to learn about that is so amazing about our product that's different from a parent giving a multivitamin to their kids?
Yeah, that's a great question. So a multivitamin is by definition man-made. And not all things that are man-made are bad, but in this case, they don't work properly for the human body, and that's really well known. So there were about 13 things, molecules that were named vitamins many, many decades ago, thinking that that was what it was important. Like in an apple or spinach, you would have, let's say, vitamin C, and that was what was important. Yes, vitamin C is important, but it's in there in a perfect package from Mother Nature, and that's how it needs to be food. Because that spinach or that apple, they have different compounds, different molecules in there, and each one has over 10,000 and many more in some things, 10,000 different molecules that are all there in tiny amounts, never overdosing. No matter how much you eat, you're not overdosing, but you're also not missing any of them. They
Mm,
all work together.
yes.
So that's really key. Food, especially we're talking plant foods here. Plant foods are the most missing and the most necessary thing from the human diet in today's world. And they contain anti-cancer compounds, compounds that help our body turn on our own cancer control pathways that we already have. So
Mm,
plants enhance our cancer control pathways. For example, it's one of the many things they do. But there were only 13 things that were picked out, many, many decades ago and called vitamins. So if you take those out of a plant, let's say, or you synthesize it even in the lab, vitamin C is synthesized, and you put it in a large amount and you just put those 13 things in a multivitamin.
mm,
It's nothing like nature, and it doesn't work. They've already done huge studies, thousands and thousands of participants over many years. One was the doctor's health study,
mm,
one was the nurse's health study, and
mm,
they followed questionnaires and they participated to help people understand over time. Guess what they found?
mm.
No impact, no help whatsoever in reducing heart disease, cancer,
Wow.
Alzheimer's, dementia. The problems that people have today are a whole plant food deficiency. They're not a vitamin deficiency. Now,
Mm,
if you have a specific vitamin deficiency, that's the only time I would ever recommend, let's say B12.
mhm.
That's something significant.
What
B
about
as in
vitamin
boy,
D?
vitamin B12. That's something. you would be diagnosed with, a blood test for that.
Mhm.
And that's very important to find that. That would be up to you and your family doctor. And then you would take vitamin B12
Mm.
and as a supplement under the tongue, a little supplement under the tongue. And that's very useful. Other than that, there is no place for isolated vitamins. It's food and the nutrition that you and I have found and love so much. And I love what you said, about being independent, being self-sufficient, is the Juice Plus whole plant, whole food based concentrates.
Mm.
And that has been shown to make a big difference in human physiology. 50 plus studies in universities, not from the company, that are published in peer-reviewed journals.
Mhm.
Fifth is 51 now for studies. Um, but that's where the difference is made, and that carries a United States Department of Agriculture label. It is food and not a supplement or a vitamin. So I hope that's helpful.
That's very, very helpful. And for parents, I think it's even more helpful because when you think about it's marketed to you, right? And then you think it looks fun and you can give it to them in a gummy and then you feel like you feel good about what you're giving them, but it's really a lot of sugar. And I know that Dr. No, nurse Wendy Campbell, she did a talk about some of the dangers of isolated vitamins also. And so I love that we have these conversations on Monday nights. So, can you tell us a little bit about the conversations that people can turn into so that they can get more information about the product, what it can do for them and their family? And we have something coming up tonight, and usually every single Monday we have something. So, can you tell us a
Yes,
bit
that
more
is so
about
true.
Monday
So
night?
every single Monday
Hmm?
at 8:30 Eastern Time, 8:30 p.m. Eastern Time, and we try to keep it to about 30 minutes. We know people are so busy in today's world. They're always different. And they are really incredibly informative and uplifting and inspiring. And tonight will be that very much three different people sharing their health journey stories, very powerful stories. And I really call it food as medicine. So we're not down talking, we're not talking down about any medications, those have a time and a place for them. But this is food as medicine. And many people who get fortunate, like you and me, to find out about this, we
Yes.
will just layer this on to whatever else we're doing. It does
Yes.
not interfere with medications. It does not even interfere with other supplements because this is food, but it does provide that which other things cannot possibly provide. This rainbow of 30 different vegetables and berries and fruits without the sugar load and in a way that doesn't spoil because the water has been removed. So that dried powdered concentrate and studied now in pregnancy through old age and free for the children. It's
Safe for
free.
diabetics.
It's that safe and very valuable for diabetics. Very important for
And can you
diabetics.
say really quickly why it's so important for diabetics? Because a lot of people in the community suffer from diabetes, and especially when it's reversible in a lot of cases with type 2.
Type 2 diabetes, which is the most common form by far, and just as difficult over time. It's got big problems over time. Um, if people don't get a chance to learn how it can be made better, and it is reversible in many people. So the type 2.
Mhm.
Type 1 may not be reversible. That's autoimmune.
Mhm.
Both types would benefit from this, will benefit from this dramatically. Not only are you not having a sugar load when you add this on to whatever else you're eating, but there's so much protection of the blood vessels. Multiple studies showing the blood vessels in human beings are more protected and they behave more normally. They have more elasticity, they have less resistance, and better circulation occurs. And that's needed for everyone from pregnancy through old age, but especially in diabetes. Better immune function, really critical. The list goes on. So it's a wonderful thing for helping people to not only feel better, which is very important because that's a marker of your health, is how good you
Mhm.
feel or how bad or low energy you feel. That's a marker for your
Yeah.
health. That's real. But I've watched this happen over 25 years and people just do better. So it's very rewarding to know that we have something safe and proven to help people's health. And One of my colleagues said this one time, and I thought it was so profound. Dr. Rick DuBois, who was an infectious disease expert, very well known around the world, he said there's nothing with or without a prescription that has been shown to do for the human body what Juice Plus does.
Wow.
That's pretty powerful. Nothing with or
Yeah,
without a
amazing.
prescription.
Yeah, that's amazing.
To do all these things has been shown to do all these things. Yeah.
Yeah. And it feels good to be able to create community around something like that that can help people. I like to tell people I don't take anything away from people eating an alkaline diet or whatever it is that you like to do, but I know it can be very difficult to maintain that, especially if you don't have a habit of cooking, if you're trying to develop these habits. You really, want this for yourself and especially for your kids. And the fact that it's free for your children is even better. I want to say one last thing. I didn't really introduce you. You don't talk about yourself much. Most people know that you're a doctor. When people tell me about things that their doctors say, and I say, well, my friend is a doctor and she graduated from Yale. So, how long have you been a doctor, Dr. Corson?
I graduated from Yale Medical School in 1976. So that will be uh, 50 years, right? This year, 50 years
That's
ago, I
right.
graduated.
Because
Yeah.
I'll be 50 in October. I was born in 76. So that is awesome. So certainly the credibility is there, the studies are there, the research is there, the proof is in the people's testimonials. And we are so happy to share. So I wanted to create that for people just so you get a better understanding of what's really happening when you're giving your kids those gummies and the difference that having Juice Plus can make. And you can pop in and join us on any Monday night. And I can also send you recordings for things that you may want a testimonial about, and anywhere from autoimmune issues that people have had experience with. It was great to talk to my friend this morning, and one of the things that she talked about was how she heard Phil Valentine on another podcast, and she happened to catch the part of him talking about his wife's Juice Plus tea
Nalani.
and what it did for him. I was going to ask you to say her name again. Say her name one more time.
Nalani.
Nalani. And
Dr. Nalani Valentine.
yes,
She's so beautiful inside and
yes.
out. I just love her.
Yes, so if you would love to see any kind of video with Dr. Valentine's wife, Nalani, and I've actually had a chance to meet her before, and she is a beautiful soul. She did a talk with Dr. Corson, actually, and so this is an incredible opportunity to learn, to be with people who are experienced, and to have their advice and guidance. So much love to our community. Thank you so much, Dr. Corson, and I'll see you on the next recording.
Thanks, Sharita.
Thank you.
Great to be with you always.
Uh-oh, let me figure this out, friend. Okay, hold up. It's always me and the technology. There we go.